The Fully Geek.
Alright, what's going on, people? Welcome to episode 97?
Yeah, 97.
Nice. Oh, Jesus.
97 of the FullyGeekedPod. Morning, evening. What's going on, people? You alright?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, good, sir. Oh, good.
All this could
Yeah.
be.
Alright, cool. We'll just start with a little notice. Obviously, if you are listening or watching, you'll have noticed that our brother Kel is not with us today. Kel had received some bad news last week, and that was one of the reasons why we hadn't come out with our Loki episode 2, which we'll talk about later in the show. But I just wanted to give out a rest in eternal peace to our dear sister Akorfa, who happens to be a sister of Kel, but has also been one of our greatest listeners, supporters from the very beginning of the podcast, has always been reposting and sharing with her friends, and generally just engaging with us. So I just want to say rest in eternal peace. Kel, we're here for you if you need us, your family, all the rest of us, you get me? And we're here for you, brother. And yeah, I just wanted to take a bit of a moment out of our podcast just to kind of big her up and big up her memory and stuff.
No, definitely
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I think
Such a sad loss, man.
yeah, life isn't easy at the best of times, and yeah, I guess it's just, I don't know, it kind of hits home hard quite, you know what I mean? So yeah, obviously we're not going to try to make it like, we'll try and make it like a dark or deep podcast, but yeah, just like I said, Kel, family, we're here for you, and yeah, man, whenever you need us, just holler at us, man.
Yeah, man.
Without doubt.
Those words, man. Yeah.
110%.
Yeah, so yeah, Kel will be back on the podcast. Obviously, he's not left the podcast or anything, but at the moment, like I said, he's just, there are more important things going on, so let him just deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big up. Big up.
All right. So yeah, bar that news that we had last week, how was your weekend? How's your week been?
Yeah, Father's Day, right?
Well, we were going to go into Father's Day. If you want to jump 3 things, we'll go into Father's Day first.
No.
How was your Father's Day, Rich?
It was good, chilled, relaxed. You know, to be fair, I'm not gonna lie. I literally relaxed. I did absolutely nothing. I snapped during the day. When do you ever have a nap during the day? I don't.
I didn't get to have a nap. No, I didn't. No.
That's what I'm saying. I had a nap during the day, which is something I never ever do. I just literally relax.
Was it a planned nap or?
No, you know what? No, it was a planned nap. It was planned.
I can't do planned naps anymore. It has to be just unexpected. That's the best nap for me, man.
No, but you know what it is? It's not even. Well, I didn't plan it. Well, I'm lying. I planned it. It's just one of the ones that it's just, you know, when you work all week and you're just constantly on the go. But weekends, you never really chill on the weekends because there's always some form of activity going on.
Mm-hmm.
And where it was just like, you know what? Let me just chill out. Let me just go and lie down, and just had it.
You didn't have a nap. You had to sleep.
And it, man, went like
the fact that you lay down in bed with blankets and stuff, that's a sleep. And that is you're sitting on the sofa and your head rocks back a little bit, and you got you're blinking.
Wait,
I'm not sleeping.
As my dad would used to say, I'm going to rest my eyes.
Yeah, resting your eyes. That is a nap, bro. You went to sleep, bro.
Man said, kids, look, Father's Day party. I'll go to bed. Allow me this time.
Backed off top.
But daddy.
Took off shoes. Went under blanket. Nah, bro. You went to sleep, bro.
Well,
not this way.
You know, as soon as you touch that blanket, it's KO for sure.
I can't lie to you, man. Mine felt like Christmas Day.
Well,
the food I ate, I'm like, why is this Christmas Day levels, bro? Like,
look, man, it's a good. No, I think especially as a father, I feel like sometimes it's good to be spoiled, man. It's good.
Yeah, man. I'll spoil.
Yeah, I know.
Don't know if you can see that there. Oh, is that? Oh, I don't know.
That's a nice smug. That's a nice smug, Merv.
I'm the coolest dad, isn't it? I'm the coolest dad.
Oh, coolest dad. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good look, man. That's a good look. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Father's Day was good. Like the kids, like it was good. We all had like matching T-shirts and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And little things. You know what I mean? Like they got the missus, likes all that stuff. Then like over evening, I said like they went out with their granddad in the daytime. birthday, come out, whatever. Then in the evening, we all did like a kind of movie night together. We watched Luca together. It was all right. It was nice.
Oh,
and then I came downstairs, and then the little one had put like all these banners up, and like she'd put all these like Happy Father's Day banners up, and like she'd made it herself. Like she'd literally climbed up and put sellotape on each of the letters on one of the walls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like, do you know what I mean? Like, it was really nice, man. It was cool, man. We sat down, watched the film, had popcorn and stuff together. Just had like, do you know what I mean? It was nice.
Do you know what? You know what's funny? I was just about to ask the question. Like, how do you guys feel about Father's Day? Is it needed? Because the way we're describing it and everything, what we had, we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But you know, when it comes around like Mother's Day, I sometimes I think, oh, Mother's Day, it's like another spending money day, you know. But when it's our day, you see everyone telling their stories and how they're enjoying it. Like, do you guys feel it's a gimmick? Or do you really appreciate the day? Why should we have to wait for a day to give us our opportunity to shine?
Yeah, well, it's fun, isn't it? It's something to look forward to, isn't it?
That's the answer. That's the answer.
Yeah, that's like saying every day is Christmas or every day. No, it's not. It's not. I want Christmas to be on one day, to look forward to it, isn't it? Like, get me. Obviously, we appreciate everyone. We should hopefully appreciate every day, but it's nice, isn't it? It's just something to look forward to.
I think I appreciate it more now because of all those other things, because of Mother's Day, because of all those other things. And I think all of our children are of a certain age now where they can start to appreciate a little bit more. Like, for example, at school, they might make cards or those little things where actually sometimes, you know, like normally it's just like, oh, your partner gets you something. It's our Happy Father's Day from the kids. The kids can now actually do something for you, and they actually, they can participate. They can wake up in the morning and, I don't know, possibly make you toast or whatever the case may be, in it, like whatever it is. Even if you're the one that's taking them out to dinner and you're spending money, like they actually are trying to do something for you. So actually, for that, I think yes, it should be. And I know this is going to sound wrong, but I was so glad this year I didn't really see those. Yeah, big up those that have to play both roles, and big up the mums that have to also play fathers. Like, I hear you.
No, I didn't see that at all this year.
But I didn't see that.
Like, I didn't, and like that always upsets me. Like, allow it, innit? Like,
is that a case of is that probably due to mentality and growth?
I hope so.
Probably,
I hope it is dad's growth, because I just think to myself, like, I've never seen no one on Mother's Day talk about big up the single dads that have to do both roles. No one doesn't do that. Like, it's your day. Whether you are a mother, a godmother, an auntie, a grandmother, like everyone thinks that is your day. Shop has got cards on every rail. Like, there are flowers, there, everything. Like, Father's Day, there's one section like with some boxers, socks, and a bottle of drink. Like, you know, the ones they're like, I don't think the world rates it. But ultimately, it's not about gifts. I think for Father's Day, it's never about gifts. But ultimately, I think any man can buy himself whatever he needs to buy. Do you understand? Like, if he's within himself, he can buy them things there. I don't think it's about gifts. I just think it's about that little bit of appreciation for your kids to say, oh, Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
Like, check me, I texted my dad, said Happy Father's Day. He didn't respond to me. And then some people like, why you text him? Why you call him? I'm like, because that's not what we do, innit? But like, it's there, innit?
Yeah.
Maybe if like it was a little bit more active when we were a little bit younger, then maybe like, we would have had that from young, innit? Where I'm like, actually, I'm gonna go spend a day with granddad, or them kind of things. But so in that sense, I do think it's worth it, and I feel like big up those that I forget, big up.
You know, if I text my dad, you know, he'll fly to wherever I am and slap me upon my face, innit?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think I have my WhatsApp my dad, but like, it was my birthday a couple weeks ago. My dad did exactly the same thing. Good. Happy birthday, son. All right, cool. I said, thanks, then. I don't know. You know the ones that like, but I guess, like I said, as modern day dads or whatever, I guess we're just trying to be better versions of those that came before.
Yeah.
So sometimes in the future, it will become a normalized thing. Yes, I think it should happen every day. Let's be appreciative. But this is one day where it's ours, man.
Yeah, real talk. Big up.
Yeah, man. So big up all of our fathers, and big up all of those that are fathers, uncles, godfathers, whatever the case may be. Like, I hope you would appreciate it the other day, man. Yeah.
Big up.
All right. I was going to talk about Boris, but I can't be asked. There was some talk about him potentially lifting restrictions, but I don't think that's going to happen early. And I think Scotland are saying that they will be lifting all restrictions in August.
All of them, yeah, just everything just done. Like,
I think that's what they said. I think they're saying the 9th of August, they're looking to lift everything.
Don't believe none of that.
I said they're looking. Like I said, they might lift on the 9th of August, they might put it back on the 10th. Who knows? I don't know what's going on.
Because the way those messages I'm getting from Sky News about numbers of 11,000, this thousand of the Delta variant. Come on, man. They're just warming us up and saying, like, guys, come on, look at the numbers. We're feeding you the numbers to show you we're not going to do this.
Yeah, they're saying that potentially you've got to have a third booster jab or whatever in the autumn. Who knows? Yeah, shout out those that I get back to. I know over the weekend they did lots of events at football stadiums and stuff. So I know on Sunday they did a big event at Spurs. Saturday I think they did one at West Ham. They started like taking over fans and like people can go and get vaccinated or get their first vaccine. I know they've opened it up to 18-year-olds now, and they were talking about potentially 16 and 17-year-olds being able to get in the autumn.
Yeah, that's
mad, isn't it?
I just think it's a bit crazy, and the younger and younger they're going to get younger and younger.
Yeah. Like I said, it's out there. But today is the 22nd of June, 2021, and it is the, I want to say third or fourth annual WindrushDay. Okay, which was a day set up to celebrate those that had come before us, that came over on from part of the Windrush generation. Yeah, and the impact that those legends have had on our modern day British culture. So obviously, these are post the Second World War, they came over, they started working as nurses, doctors, with London Transport and all that kind of stuff, post office. And it's just about the kind of memory and legacy of those that came before us.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm wearing a Jamaica t-shirt today. Stage, I mean, as part of it, and like I also had the little African thing saying, "Oh, man's representing, the generations." You get me? I'm part of the generations. But yeah, I know Rick earlier. You was like, "What's WindrushDay?" But then I saw you on Twitter involved in little something. What happened? What was you involved in today?
Yeah, so there was something held by the Mobile Awards for WindrushDay. David Lammy and loads of other, Black celebrities were talking about Windrush, talking about the culture of music, and just giving advice. And there was open forums for people to talk about what they feel, how we can progress as Black people, and how to be more positive going forward. And you know what, I was. Twitter's changed so much that the fact that you can have an open space where celebrities go in and they can allow you to talk to them, it's just, to me, it's just amazing. Obviously, I wanted to speak, but I was very nervous. Because there were so many people speaking, and I thought, oh wow, I was thinking, oh, I was thinking, oh Nate, please just log into Twitter. Can you listen and just kind of you talk?
You should have hollered, man. You should have hollered at me, man. Just send me a message.
I don't mind if you did say something, it was just you will say something completely wrong and cringy, innit? Like,
and the thing is, it had the FullyGeekedPod's picture in it, and I was thinking, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just listening. But I tweeted afterwards saying that was a great listen. No, but honestly, it was really good, and more stuff like that should happen where we have more of an open forum for people to have the opportunity to speak about. It's not just obviously stuff about Windrush, but all different types of topics. But yeah, it was definitely. And the thing is, it's not the problem about it. It's never, you can't listen to it again. It's a once opportunity.
Yeah. Okay, so it's almost you're not on an iPhone, man. So it's almost like a little clubhouse room. That's literally kind of like our clubhouse, where you have like speakers you can bring on the stage, virtual stage, like different people kind of involve themselves in the conversation.
That's correct. Yeah. So like Clubhouse. So it's a shame that you can't listen to it back, but yeah, it was good.
Okay. No, yeah, man. So yeah, again, big up all of those that came before us, whether we're from the Caribbean or not. Like you lot made a big impact, and we are living your legacies.
Yeah, man.
You are living your legacies. You get me? Big up my. Even now, I look back. I look at my grandparents. I'm like, get me? If you lot didn't get on the boat or the plane to come to England, I wouldn't be here right now.
It's mad.
Trust me. Yeah. Trust me.
And even now, they did, and the thing is, they came and stayed. Like in my head, I was like, you should have went back. At least then I would have kind of come and gone. But they came, they set down their roots, they put down their stuff for their kids, and the rest is history, as they say.
Yeah. You got to remember, you know, some of the times when they did come over, they think going back to what?
Yeah.
And a lot of our parents, grandparents, well, they came here, bought their property and still built back home. Like, you know, like my parents, most parents, I know that your parents built back home. I'm not sure about Nate and that, but, you know,
what we got done. Homes.
Yeah, they built homes, you know, not buying a house from someone else, just literally bought the land, bricks, water and bricks, and built it.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, they worked hard.
I think it's important for us as well, like to keep that connection alive. Yeah. Like every so often, go back home, go and visit the lands, go and visit the people, take the kids over there. We need to keep that kind of thing because it's very easy for us to kind of almost become very westernized in our approach. And like, Britain is our home, innit? We all have the burgundy passport. I don't know what the new color is, but we all have that passport. Do you get me?
Yeah. And you know what? I feel like we're kind of the last generation to do that, you know? Because if we don't do it, our kids aren't doing it.
Our kids will not. They'll not know nothing. They'll know Brighton Beach, Southend, and that's it. You know the ones that are on holiday. That's all they'll know.
Yeah, man. You've got to make sure to keep that up.
Yeah, and so us understand the traditional culture of certain things, marriage and all that kind of stuff.
Bro, even food, bro. Like, come on, like God forbid. You see, like when our parents like are no longer with us, bro. Do we have the capacity, or do we have misses that have the capacity to be able to still?
No.
That's what, bruv. Bruv, I'm telling you, bruv. This is where it comes down to, bruv. Certain time, you will get people to sit down with your parents, bruv, and say, look, how do I do this, bruv? I don't cook rice and peas like you. How do I do pounded jam? How do I do anything, bruv? You get me?
Yeah, I'm dashing all that, bruv. Breadfruit.
This is it, bruv.
I'm a hard food, mate.
Otherwise, bruv, we're on the Dixie and all of them like lifestyle, bruv.
Favorites, yeah?
Yes, and chicken juice squirting in your eye.
Yeah, man. So man. So I think that's important. But I will say this, Rich. Obviously, apologies, your brother Kel is not here to join in with you. But I'm sure you've heard the news. Next week, Monday, the new series of Love Island starts. Are we excited?
Listen, I was going to mention it anyway. Listen, I am very excited. I literally saw an advert before we just got on and I thought, yes, what's going to happen here? You're going to have a full review. Cheers!
The only thing about, like I said, the one saving grace for FullyGeekedPod and Love Island is that because Love Island comes out every day, by the time it comes back around to the pod and it's released, it's old news. That's the only bad thing. Unless there's something major that's happened. Because to be fair, wasn't it you, Kel, and Mike that used to get into it?
Yeah, I think it was just. I don't think Mike was. It was just me and Kel.
Bro, I would never forget that episode. I can't remember. I think I even put it in the other week, bro. Might be episode 30 something.
Yeah,
you lot was going off on it. I said, "What are you lot talking?"
Egypt.
Egypt.
I can't remember her name, but she's a dickhead. She's an idiot.
I ain't gonna lie, Merv. This is one thing I ain't jumping on, bro. I ain't jumping on Love Island.
I feel like we're gonna have no choice but to do it, you know, because that's just gonna be trending, and we're just gonna be sitting there like losers, bro.
Bro, I'd rather watch CW again.
Nothing wrong with CW.
I know they're not. And to be fair, all of the shows that have already started in America are starting on Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Flash, Legends, Supergirl, and Batwoman will come back.
Yeah, I see that advertised.
So,
I can't be watching it.
you know. But, so you're that's about Love Island, yeah?
We will.
Okay, what are your predictions? What are the kind of people we'll see in Love Island? Because obviously I've never watched it. If me and Merv came to you and said, okay, why should I watch Love Island? What are the kind of things that you're saying? These are the things that we know that's going to happen on Love Island.
People are going to have physical interaction.
Okay.
They're going to be
like fisticuffs, like wrestling fisticuffs.
Well, walking.
Okay.
Is that why?
Oh, there'll be some. Okay, there'll be some walking. Okay.
That's the walking. Yeah. There will be arguments. There'll be swapping. There'll be mind games.
Okay. I know. I think I know a few people. Like you, one day she was on Love Island, isn't it?
Oh, see, the thing is, he's off my head like you've never. Oh, so you know.
No, there's a few people I know. It one of the people from Love Island, like MC now or something. Like I didn't realize that the other day. Like he's a rapper. Like I think he's come out with some big tunes. Like I didn't know he was from Love Island.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but yeah, I know you're talking about.
Okay.
He made a massive tune. Actually.
Yeah. So like I said, all right. Well, I guess next week. Well, by next week Tuesday, we would have met. What are they called? Guests? I don't know what are they called. What's the house called again?
And not contestants, inmates. You know, housemates. Oh no, that's Big Brother talking.
Yeah, what do you call the people, Rich?
Islanders.
Yeah, contestants. I don't know. Just
okay. And what's the house they live in?
Oh mate, I don't know. They've moved house.
No, what do they call it? They call it like super.
It's a villa.
Okay, it's just a villa.
Yeah.
And then they have like the separate villa where you go and then you couple up or something.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so next week, I think it comes out next Monday. So by next Tuesday, you should be able to let us know who you think the ones are potentially to watch to win.
Yeah, and this year, for the first time, they've announced a cast member who's disabled. Okay. They made that a big thing. So yeah, that's big.
What does it? Do you know that was like a wheelchair disability or just like?
No. To be fair, I haven't read into it, like in the sense of what type of disability he's got.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sure whoever it is probably one of them guys that work or girls that have worked out and body looks.
Yeah. There
ain't no one on Love Island that don't look like they're supposed to be there.
Listen, there's no BBW people out here. There's no BBM people out here. Anything like that.
There's everyone's BMI is 20 and lower and all them foolish. I mean, yeah, I hear you. All right, well, yeah, that's Love Island. The Euros, we're not going to talk too much about the football.
Come on in. It's coming home. It's coming home.
Let's not repeat that.
It's coming. Football's coming home.
All right, it's not coming home, but England did win their group. That's right, yes. They won their group, so they are through to the next round. I don't know, round of 32, maybe?
No, 16.
Around of 16.
So 16.
All right, they're in the round of 16, and Wales also got through, but Scotland got knocked out.
Yes, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and I think the last group games are tomorrow, and we'll find out who comes first, second, or third out of Germany, France, and
Portugal.
Yeah, that's it. Portugal moved to the other day by Germany, though.
Yeah, no, but they did. You know, so the way I see it is England are definitely coming home following the next round.
Okay. So not football's coming on, they're coming home.
England is definitely coming home. Because if they play France, sorry to hear that. If they play Germany, sorry to hear that. If they play Portugal, even though they've got a chance to beat Portugal, it's still going to be sorry to hear that. They've got Ronaldo, they've got Bernardo Silva, they've got who they got? What's that guy? Fernandes. They've got too many players. Yes, Fernandes.
Fernandes. His name is Bruno Fernandes.
Fernandes.
Yeah. He's always getting penalties. Bruno Fernandes.
This geezer. Yeah.
First Ted DiBiase, whatever the hell his name was, you could pronounce now.
No. His actual name is Fernandes. Don't try it. Don't try and bring Ted DiBiase into this conversation. How dare you?
His name is Ted DiBiase.
DiBiase. What is it?
It's Ted DiBiase. Oh gosh, I can't believe you still can't say it. You better write that down.
Ted DiBiase. Allow me in it.
Oh, this man has conversations on a daily basis with people in South Asia, yeah. Have proper surnames that are worse than like Ted DiBiase, and he struggled. How are you surviving at work?
It worked. They're cool. They're normal. You know, just easy names. But Ted DiBiase.
No, this is like
It's hard.
before you hurt yourself.
Man's probably got a speech impediment, and that's no disrespect to people that have speech impediments. So we can shout yourselves out. But yeah. Oh, yeah. The Euros. It'll be interesting to see what England can do. Harry Kane is not worth 100 million at the moment. So I don't know. Man can't buy a goal in the Euros.
Yeah, but you know what? The team they put out today, he can get goals with that team.
Oh, because they had Saka on, didn't it?
Saka, yeah, and Grealish played well in the first half. Yeah, they both played well.
They're still not playing Sancho though. I feel like it's a little bit of a liggy.
Yeah, and this is the thing. I still don't get why they're not playing Sancho. But
I'm not saying you have to play him every game. But
yeah,
I just feel in the third game you knew you were definitely through. The day you knew you were through before you kicked the ball.
Yeah.
Play anyone. I don't think you needed to play your best teams today. Like
I didn't think you could have played both Rice and he didn't play Rice and Phillips.
No, he could have you could have finished first, second, or third. It didn't make a difference today.
Yeah.
You were already through.
I totally agree. But he did come on the last 10 minutes, 8 minutes, whatever it was.
Who did?
Sancho.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and Bellingham came on.
Okay, cool. I didn't watch the game.
Okay.
My brother called me. He goes to me, see that? I said, we talked about it. Do you see what just happened? I was like, no. He goes, that was just like what Sterling did in the World Cup. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Then he explained to me that obviously Kane had a chance to pass it, but he didn't hit shot. And I think that's what Sterling had done in the World Cup. Like, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, oh. What are you doing instead? There's nothing on TV. So I'm cooking chicken curry. And then the audacity of my brother said to me, are you wearing a skirt? And I hung up the phone.
What? Bro, allow it, please.
No, I got
do you know what? I need to know the full. Bro, please come with. I need to hear the full story.
No, that was it.
But why does he assume that you're going to wear a skirt?
Exactly. You get me? And the thing is, my brother listens to this, so I want you to put down in the comments what you meant by that. Okay, I'm not going to be at your government, but no, I know who you are. So when you're in the gym listening to this next week, you phone me and tell me what that comment meant, please. Yeah. To be fair, he phoned me last week and he said to me, "Oh, what was the comment?" He said, he said to me, "What's the matter with your boy Rich?" I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "No, when Rich started describing that show last week, and he said, you're not going to be interested. I don't want to talk about it." Yeah. And then he said, and then he went to describe it, and he was right. I wasn't interested in it.
Yeah, thanks for that.
I know I said, but yeah, sorry. I could have put that in the group to you. I didn't have to put it on the show. But yeah, it was like interesting because I couldn't remember what the show you was talking about.
I can't remember either.
I think it was one program you had just watched on a runaway. Like you just was it some Norwegian? I can't remember what it was. You just watched.
It was Blue Mirror. I think it's Blue Mirror.
Something on the lines. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, has anything else been going on in your week, like, or things that you think we should catch up on in the week you round up?
This, you know, I don't know the full details of it, but I've just been seeing it trending everywhere about Batman going down on Catwoman in the Harley Quinn show, innit? You know that Harley Quinn?
Oh, do you know what? To be honest, I have recorded this week Harley Quinn. I haven't watched it because I did watch a few things and that's on there to watch, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah, so there's just a lot of talk about superheroes don't do things like that. So it's just been funny.
Is this animation?
Yeah. So that's the Harley Quinn that's on E4. It's on season 2 now.
Yeah, season 2. Yeah. So that's
I can't believe how deep you guys are getting like that. Yeah, I can't believe it.
So Batman's going on, boy.
Hey, not that I'm going, just for research purposes. After the podcast, I'll put it on just to see, and then I'll put in the group what my thoughts are. I'm very fair. They ruined Batman, and the maddest thing is, Kel ain't here to defend Batman either. So that's what. Let's save this one till next week when it comes back.
Yeah, but yeah, That's right. Yeah.
Hey, so that's what Batman's doing in the dark. There was
no superpowers either.
he has no superpowers. That's exactly right.
Compensation.
Man's just rich. That's all it is. Last week we spoke about the verses which was going to happen between Eve and Trina. It happened. Twitter said it was good. Comments said it was good. I haven't watched it yet, so I can't comment. But I don't really like Trina. Yeah,
I'm sure it was good.
No, I'm sure it was. Like a lot of the comments and stuff, they were kind of big enough and stuff like that. So I'm sure it was very, very good. I just haven't had a chance to get around and watch it, but I will have a look at it and see what it's saying. I'd also like to shout out my boy Marlon, aka Cheeky. He was on the most recent episode of Dope Black Dads, and they kind of were talking about a Father's Day special.
Yeah, I started listening to that. I did start. I didn't finish it.
Yeah, and he was just talking about how his journey into making sure that he's active in his daughter's life and the kind of stuff that he had to go through with the court, that kind of stuff. And I don't know, like obviously I was there when he was going through it, but listening to it, I just thought it's a powerful testament. I think like, wow, that's like it's actually mad. Like there are lots of people who talk about like absent fathers and stuff. There are lots of fathers that really want to have an active role. And they have to jump through certain hoops to be able to do so. So yeah, if you do get a chance to listen to it, boys, let me know what you think, man.
No, definitely.
Which leads me very, very nicely into what we've been watching this week on our TV and film. And the first thing was a film that was released on Netflix last Friday.
Yeah.
Starring Kevin Hart, which was called Fatherhood, which was based on a book called Two Kisses for Maddie, which is a memoir of loss and love. And I'll let you not get into it, but before I get into it, I will say this. Obviously, I think Merv, you had watched it first, or Rich, one of you had watched it first.
I think Rich watched it.
Rich watched it first, and I think Merv, and I was like, I went to watch it on Monday, and like, I'm not gonna lie, the first 11 minutes, I paused it, I called Richard to his phone, I called Merv answered it. I said, look, guys, can you let me know, does this film get any like more, like less, like, no, I don't know what the word is. It was deep, bro. Like the first 11 minutes, like I was not in tears because, like, do you know what I mean? But I thought, if this is the tearjerker, man, then I'm not going to watch it because this was the first 11 minutes was the most emotional I've seen a film in a long time.
Yeah,
serious, yeah.
Yeah, like for me, it hit home. Maybe because I could have saw myself in him, but it did hit home.
No, it definitely did hit home. And the thing is, I was watching it and I said to myself, can I take him seriously at the same time? Like, I know it's meant to be a serious film, but I was thinking to myself, when is he going to laugh? But please don't laugh because this part is so deep.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I thought it was good because we're so used to seeing Kevin Hart as just a comedian and a clown. But this one, he wasn't. And like you said, I thought, okay, where's the joke bit? Where's the joke bit? Like, am I allowed to laugh?
Yeah.
Like, hey. But it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's weird, man, because obviously this is the most serious film I've seen him do. And like, it was still, there were still comedy elements to the film, but not obviously in his normal comedic self. So I think it was a good film either way. But I think I would have still loved to see Kevin Hart be in a role where it's not comedy at all. And it's hard because I think any film actually, no matter what genre in it, you're probably going to have a smidgen of comedy in it, regardless. But I think he just represents the face of comedy for me sometimes. So it's hard to see, like, it's hard to watch him in a film and him not do something that's comedic as well, like, to some degree. Yeah.
And I think that will take a while for it to kind of change, because you'll be just looking at people like The Rock and seeing him, like, I see him for The Rock coming from wrestling, then being a tooth fairy, and I'm thinking, how can I take you seriously? then years come, it's like, man's an action hero. You know what I mean? So he's doing films where you're taking him totally seriously.
Yeah.
So I think it would just take Kevin Hart a few more films for him, a few more serious films for us to take him a bit more seriously than we have in the past. But this, so go on.
No, go on.
But this film overall, I honestly feel it was really, really good performance by Kevin Hart. The film itself, it's deep. Becoming a father and your wife passes away,
In
and
childbirth.
in childbirth, and you having to deal with it, and if you having to deal with it for one, and two, no one believing in you.
Yeah.
And that day is just like, okay, and he doubted himself. He said he can't do it. Number of times he said he can't do it. And it doesn't help. You got a mother-in-law which is on your back saying, give us the kid.
I did love the when he was doing her hair though, like, and he's probably resting his chin on her head to hold the ponytail. That was
Bro,
just...
and the maddest thing is, if you ever had to have done a young girl's hair, that's the kind of stuff you got to do, bro.
Yeah.
You're trying to put it in a hairband. You're like, okay, just keep on brushing it, bro. But just brush it up. It's just like you got the hair in the hairband. You have all this hair in front of the hairband. It's like, and you're like, I can understand why people slap the gel in there. I can understand it.
I've attempted it. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. The thing is, I'll be on standby, but nah. When they're pulling their hair tight and getting it all, I'm thinking, how do you even do that, man? How do your hands work like that?
This is what I'm saying. Me, I start sweating, bro. And I say, listen, this is game over for me. I'm not involved no more.
Bro, when I do my daughter's hair, she come out like Michelin Man, isn't it? Like, just puffy, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Bro, the thing is, even when I put my own hair in a ponytail,
yeah,
it's like the loosest ponytail in the world, like things like the hairband's there, but it's just loose. You get me? Like, I feel like, I don't know, I've done it. When someone else puts my hair in a hairband, I'm like, how in heaven's name do you make the hairband go around so many times? Like, it's firm. I'm like, literally, I think it is, struggle to, I haven't got the hair, struggle to put a hairband in, just leave it. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah, make your hair fit together like Lego, bro.
Yeah, bruv, it's good. But I really enjoyed the film. Like, I thought all of the actors and actresses, I think they did well. I think even little Maddie, I thought she was so sweet.
Yeah.
Like, I know sometimes children actors can be annoying, but I thought she was quite good.
No, she was good, yeah.
Her playing the poker and stuff.
Do you really think she was really that good?
I think she was good.
Yeah, I did.
I think for what her role was, she was good.
Yeah, I think she could have. She was believable that she was a little 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, I believe, and I think obviously even that though, it talked about even the fact that like Kevin Hart has to find like how he deals with finding a new partner and having a child.
Yeah.
And who does he put first?
Yeah.
Get me? Like, and obviously his wife was Liz, and she was the woman.
Yeah.
She was the woman from them.
And that was a daughter from them as well.
Was she from them as well?
Yeah, it's just a little girl.
That's it.
Yeah, you're right. Because I'm thinking, I thought, why have I seen this girl?
She looked familiar. Yeah, she looked familiar, innit?
Roughly the same age, but you're too young for me to have seen you anywhere else. So this doesn't make any sense. No, I can't believe it. No, it's good, man.
But I will also say, shout out to the Wonder Wise. That is the one who Kevin then started trying to date. You know,
yeah.
Her eyes, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a man that's into this whole eyes thing. Like, your eyes are your eyes. But the eyes were like swans.
You were tracking the eyes with 100%.
Yeah. And I gotta try and keep this PT, but it was like, wow, okay. And she was, oh my gosh, what was that film? There was a series that was on Netflix, which was a remake of a Spike Lee film. Oh, what is the TV show?
Do the Right Thing?
She Gotta Have It.
Okay.
She was the girl from She Gotta Have It.
Oh.
That was on Netflix a few years ago. That was the one where like she was seeing everybody and anybody, and she had like a boyfriend and a girlfriend, and like it was all about her. But yeah, The Wonder Wise. Yeah, shout out.
Obviously, I think that's the first time I've seen her actually. In this
to be fair, that was the first time I've ever seen her. I thought, okay.
Oh no, she's in a few things. I think she's got to also be in Jurassic World Dominion that's coming out later in the year. Yeah. She's a vegan, and let me not stop her.
Hold on, did you say she's vegan?
Yeah, she's vegan as well.
Why do you know this information?
I just looked on the Wikipedia page.
Okay, cool, that makes sense.
Yeah, but no, Rich.
I was gonna say, so in regards to the film, what would you give it out of 10? Or what would you give Kevin Hart's performance out of 10? Because we're used to seeing him as a comedian, and now he's come a bit more serious.
Yeah, it's all right. I wouldn't say he like knocked out of the park, innit? It's just I don't know, it's just calm, innit? It just seemed more calm to me.
I think I'd give it a 7-8.
Yeah.
7-8. I think
I can't even rate it, to be fair. I wouldn't know what to rate it, what would be fair. Because he's not acting bad at all or anything. I think he's just acting differently. But I said, when he's normally doing these films, he's just really like out there, isn't it? He's just really
shouting. Yeah.
Sometimes it can be seen to be a bit OTT.
Yeah.
But I think for me, I just thought they would. And maybe it's a story as well, and that it resonated with everybody, and maybe the fact that it was #1 across the world on Netflix over the weekend.
Yeah,
like everywhere.
Perfect time to come out as well, where Father's Day.
Yeah, that was it. And I just thought it was. Yeah, I really enjoyed the film. And it was a film that made me smile towards the end.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it kind of made you reflect yourself on how you feel you would be in such situations. In other words, in that situation, but it was that kind of film.
Definitely.
All right, wicked. Last week we didn't get to do it, so we'll put this out and we'll do episode 3 still. But what were your thoughts on a Loki episode 2 that came out last week? How did you? Do you not even remember it first?
No, yeah, I remember it.
Yeah.
I think it was called The Variant.
Yeah, that's it, The Variant. Yeah. And we finally got to see what she looked like and stuff, innit? Yeah. No, I like this episode. It just makes you realize how smart Loki is. Do you know what I mean? Like in terms of when he was trying to do that theory about when he was talking about going to the kind of
the places
almost like a dead zone kind of.
Yeah, like a doomsday sort of like an extinction event or something like that along those levels where if you do something knowing that everyone's gonna die, it doesn't matter what you do. Like so you know how when they went to what was that place called again? It's somewhere in Italy.
Yeah, where the volcano went off.
Yeah. And then
Mount Vesuvius?
I can't remember the name of it, It's probably but anyway.
It's a famous volcano.
Yeah, it's famous.
Mount. I thought it was Mount Vesuvius, but I might have said it wrong. But yeah.
I don't even want to say it because I'll get it wrong. But so like even when he'd done that and he was like, everybody run, you're going to die and all that stuff. So he didn't really change anything because they were going to die anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, so that was quite clever. It just reminds me of, like you got that classmate in school that's just super smart, intelligent, and he just does stupidness. Like, and he's just always getting in trouble and all that stuff. That's what Loki reminds me of. And like even his whole ambition, like, I just want to rule the world. It's like that's it. Yeah, that's with all that skill and knowledge. That's all you want to do. And it's like, but then he's not sure about what he wants to do in it. So, like, you can really see that in him.
No, 100%. He is one of those. He is one of those individuals. He's just like that, without a doubt.
All right, okay. I'm going to be honest with you, and I should have. Out of the TV series, So we had Falcon Winter Soldier, we had WandaVision, and now we've got Loki, Out of the 3, and obviously I've only been 2 episodes in there.
Yeah.
Loki is not my favorite. I almost feel like it's almost being too clever. Like the show's almost being too clever, and it's kind of taken away from. It's going into a realm that I don't know if I'm ready for. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I need there to be some form of action and stuff in. I know it's you can be whatever you want in the Marvel TV show, and you're pushing boundaries and stuff. But I just feel like 3 episodes. Like I'm thinking, the end of 2 episodes. Like I get it, but I'm like, it's not my favorite.
No, listen, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Honestly,
that's what I'm saying. Are you enjoying it because it's Marvel and we should enjoy it, or are you enjoying it because actually it's like really good?
No, because I'm enjoying it. One, because it's Marvel, and I actually because it's Loki, because he's getting deeper into Loki, and that's what I think. We only see Loki just being a troublesome individual, in general, but we're not seeing him. Like, for example, seeing Loki have tears in episode 1, or what was it, episode 1? I think episode whatever it is, when he found out about, so we would never ever seen that part of Loki before. And I think it just opens up much more. We're going to find out much more about him as well.
I hear what you're saying there. I'm enjoying it. I'm genuinely enjoying it. But I can definitely understand your point as well, because I think there is this sense that because it's Marvel, where we always want Marvel to win no matter what, and they have had an incredible reputation and just doing, even like their worst properties, they're still smashing it. Do you know what I mean? And but I think take away Marvel aspect of it, perhaps maybe even take away Loki. Would people necessarily enjoy this? I think it will be definitely for a particular audience. Like for example, like Legion. Like when I started watching that, like this kind of reminds you of Legion a bit. And Legion, I just had to. I thought, no, I need to stop this. I need to stop this immediately, because it's too much. It's just too out there for me. And I'm wondering if Loki was in Legion, would I stop watching it? I don't think I would. So that there is that gravitas with Loki because it's Loki, but I think it's not. It is weird. It is an out there kind of series, but I don't think it's complex either. I don't think it's too like.
It's not like I can't understand or I can't follow it.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, maybe it's also to do with Loki.
Yeah.
It's a weird one, because there are some characters that I like in Marvel, there are some characters I don't like. And there are certain, like, for example, this could have been an Iron Man thing,
yeah.
And I'd still kind of like, Iron Man wasn't my favorite. Like, I was from the school of thoughts that, like, when Loki was the nemesis in like more than one film, I hated it.
Yeah.
I was like, why does he get to be the baddie in like 2 or 3 films? It's nonsense.
Yeah.
I don't mean that he's not Thanos. You know what I mean? Like, I was on that level. Like, he's not like a boss. Like, he was just like, And then I guess I did get to the later Loki, like when he started to help his brother and stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously he's going back. But they've showed me a lot of build up. They've showed me a lot of development. I want to start seeing a bit of action now.
Yeah, they probably will be like they're normally doing it.
And it may be that tomorrow we watch episode 3, and I'm like, oh my god, the podcast ain't even come out yet. You're chatting shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly think you're very impatient.
Possibly.
No, because it's only, to me, the way I see it, it's 2 episodes, and the fact that we know a lot of his stuff is just leading up to Doctor Strange 2. So to me, I want to. This is why I'm probably more in.
Is Loki leading to Doctor Strange 2?
No, but no, he's not necessarily he's involved in it, but the whole time thing they're doing at the moment, that's all intertwined.
That's the thing. I don't know what this is like. I know it almost kind of seems like all of these series are leading up to Doctor Strange, isn't it? Like, but to be fair, I don't know what's at the end of each of these series. Like. Yeah,
and I guess maybe because it was really weird, because when we first saw the Loki trailers, we thought Loki was just going to be jumping in and out of time and just making bare trouble. And I think in one aspect, I was looking forward to like this cheeky chappy that is just like, for all of these time people following him, like as he just causes bare disruption to the time.
Like Catch Me If You Can, yeah.
Yeah, like that's what I thought it was going to be.
There is a Loki, and they are trying to catch a Loki.
Yeah, they are trying to catch Lady Loki, but I don't know if she's going to be on that though. I don't know.
Yeah, because she sounds like she's like, because Loki's just like he's just kind of making it all about him, and she's like, no, there are bigger things happening than you, innit? Like, so she's probably like one of the more serious variants of Loki. Like,
her name is Sylvia. She doesn't call herself Loki.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she'll probably reveal her name probably tomorrow.
Yeah. So I guess, like I said, I am looking forward to episode 3 to find out what is happening. And obviously, like I said, it's not against Loki as an actor. I think as an actor, the person who plays Loki does a very good character. It's all of them do well. I'm just waiting for something to happen.
And you know what? I think initially when Loki was the big bad of Avengers, like I thought, okay, strange choice, but he done well. He pulled it off. But I didn't realize that he was. I think I mentioned this before, but yeah, in the comics, he's the one that actually brought the Avengers together in the first place.
Yeah.
Because of his antics, that's what formed the Avengers. So I'm like, all right, so this is proper like canon. I didn't realize. I thought they just done that for the films, but he was actually the cause of the Avengers getting together. So that's interesting.
And also, I forget, he's God's mischief child, isn't he?
God of mischief, yeah. Laufey's son, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know, I just it lapsed my mind. I just like.
It's weird though because he's initially a frost giant. It's like I wonder if you stayed frost giant, would you have had those powers? Because I wondered. I'm thinking, where did you get those powers from? Because obviously, when he went to Asgard, it's like they're just gods, isn't it? And demigods and stuff, and it's like they're god of this, god of that. So, yeah, how did he get his powers? It's a bit, maybe I need to read up on that.
And how is his color when frost giants are more blue?
Climate change, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, don't you remember in the film, as soon as Odin took him out, where he just started turning like
reverse tan,
just like how they did in Luca.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but like I said, I think it's very, very good. You're
not sure. You're not sure.
I'm not 100% sure, but I will continue.
And you shall regret it tomorrow.
I hope so. I hope watching it tomorrow. Like I said, yeah, I hear it. Like it's weird because my mum still calling me up. She's proper into like Marvel now.
Oh, is it?
Like since I told her to do watch all the Marvel films back to back. You watch all them now. She's like, yeah, I've watched Loki, and she's telling me what happens. I'm like,
no, I need to call my mum, but I get on it and it disgrace.
I get to let me know. I get my mum to FaceTime. I get to FaceTime Caribbean and let I've been watching this. I say, yeah, you go do your thing.
Thing is, how's my mum watching Power and not MCU? You know, I do that. Bad, bro.
Hey, my mum be watching not Blue Story. What's that? What's Blue Fairy?
Oh yeah.
My mum was watching Blue Fairy.
Yeah, my mum watched that as well. That's what prompted me to watch it even more. You know, like,
they be watching Blue Fairy. Talk about. They want to explain, but why did this happen? Oh, you think he's an idiot? I'm like, yeah, hold on, we can't have this conversation. That you remember that episode? No, we didn't. That episode we didn't talk about.
Definitely didn't talk about it.
Nah, man. All right, well, that was Loki. What else have you been watching, man? Is there anything else that you've been watching?
Yeah, I've probably binged on anime this weekend, man. Like I watched Trese. Yeah, Trese. I can't pronounce it. It's Mexican, but
okay.
That was on Netflix. Very quick series, like 6 episodes each. It's kind of like some Constantine thing, in it, with a female lead.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite good. Like, you know, like they have supposed to have like a treaty with the underworld basically, and people just start stepping out of line. So she's just got to put things into place. And I watched Record of Ragnorak as well. So that's
I probably entertained 3 episodes as well.
Are you being serious?
I entertained 3 episodes.
Sure. Yeah, that's just like the whole concept of it is just mad. Like you got 13 gods versus 13 humans, because basically like the gods are just looking to wipe out Earth, innit, because they're just nonsense. You know that same old story. Earth, like humans just are selfish. They don't deserve to have all of this because they just don't treat. So like, let's wipe them out. And one, I know she's a demigod or whatever, but she decided, look, let's just do Ragnarok battle, and basically let's decide on if the humans win, Earth is safe. If the gods win, then we wipe out Earth, basically. But you got like gods like Shiva, Odin, Zeus, Thor, humans like Jack the Ripper. Like it's mad. Yeah, Adam from Adam and Eve. Like it's just it's mad, bro.
I'm on the 3rd episode, and I was thinking, what is this kissing making me watch? This
And the
is
thing
mad.
I'm like, wait, there's only 6 episodes, I think. 6 or 8 episodes. No, 12.
Oh, 12 episodes.
12,
Yeah,
12.
12 episodes, 13 on each team. Like, how are they? And I swear, that first battle between Thor and what team was he fighting? Some
I
next,
can't remember.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
2 episodes.
yeah, some Japanese character. Like, yeah, they're already like 4 episodes in just that fight alone. So I'm like, so they must be doing more series to complete the whole 26 battles or whatever, or 13, because yeah, it's a slow burner as well. But
Okay.
it's fun. It's fun. If
Yeah,
you
no,
like,
to be fair, like I said, I'm never going to But
and do you know, yeah, go
I'm
on.
looking at it. So as you were saying it, I was just looking on Wikipedia, right, and I was looking at all of the kind of like they got Hermes, Aphrodite,
Yeah.
Shiva,
Yeah,
and then they've like Loki, Odin. Yeah, so I was looking, okay, cool. But it was this one. I looked at is it Aphrodite?
yeah, and she
It says it goes the Greek goddess of love. She's accompanied by a group of stone golems
yeah, and they just
that she uses as a throne that
Yeah.
hold up her gigantic breasts. So I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
But do you know what? You know what's so funny? There was a scene, right? I think in the first 2-3 episodes, something happened, and her chest just flew into her face. I was in tears. I can't remember what happened.
Yeah, the character designs are mad. They're just mad. Like, why is Mjolnir like the size of a building, bro? Do you know what I mean? For like, it's crazy.
But did you know what? You know, I always like the whole Thor thing, right?
Yeah.
And Ragnarok thing.
Yeah,
I never kind of understand how it's used frequently in different animations. And like there's a Ragnarok TV show that you guys watched, and it's used in there. And I'm like, how are they allowed to use it?
because it's not original Marvel. Marvel basically just took the full idea and just went with it, isn't it? It's like, it's almost like doing might sound a bit blasphemous, but it's almost like putting Jesus into a program, isn't it? It's like there's no real rights to like Jesus, is there? Same as with
Like Greek
Yeah.
mythology, isn't it?
So this is Norse mythology.
Norse mythology.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
basically, like the same way you can put Anubis in something, you can put Zeus. Like, look how many variations of Zeus there are.
Zeus there is, yeah,
Okay,
there's
so
loads, yeah.
Same thing, innit? Like, I don't think
Yeah.
there's no copyright to it, innit? It's just like, well, yeah, actually, we're just telling 4 in a different platform.
Yeah, no, it just kind of, because I think I blame Marvel because I'm so Marvel head, and I'm thinking, how dare they use this Asgard just using Thor, using Loki like that? Who are you?
Yeah.
And it's just sometimes I struggle to kind of get my head around it. And do you remember when you guys were telling me about Ragnarok, and I thought, why is there Ragnarok there? Why is there Thor there? It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, man. All this stuff is way before Marvel, bro. Just remember that.
Yeah, I know.
I guess it's just weird. Just the minute that we think about Thor, it's just we just think of Marvel, especially the whole 11 years or 10 years that have got more than that.
It's bloody brilliant marketing and advertising.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That's why they're one of the best, I guess. I mean,
yeah.
All right, Rich, what about yourself? What you been?
Well, I actually started an episode today called Katla. It's based in Iceland. It's like a based in Iceland, following.
Look at you with your world cinema.
Mate, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was English initially, right? You know, because it automatically it came up. You know, when you see the little trailer as English. Then I saw the lips and I thought, yeah, he's definitely out of sync. He's definitely not English. So it's somewhere in Iceland, following a volcano a year later. There's people still searching for missing people in that part of land. And then one day they see a woman full of ash walking. So they bring her in and say, like, what's your name? Who are you? And she must have said, my name is Icelandic, I can't remember. And then they said, oh, where have you come from? Oh, I've come from Hotel Vic. Hotel Vic? And like Hotel Vic's been closed for about 20 years. So she's like, what are you talking about? So one of the rescuers went to her dad and said, Dad, we've rescued someone. come and see. He said, who have you rescued? She said, Hotel Vic. And he thought, Hotel Vic? And he went there and he looked at the woman and she said his name. And then he walked off straight away. And then and he said, oh, Dad, well, what's wrong? Who is she? Who is she? He said, I don't know. But obviously, you know, innit? It's basically a lie. And then she said to the one of the doctors, oh, my name is this. And said, are you sure? And he said, oh, phone my husband. So I don't know. But anyway, the call that they made was to the exact same woman, looks like her, everything. And they spoke to each other on the phone and said, who are you? And she gave her the name and said, what? And she mentioned Hotel Vic. And she put the phone down. And I'm like, what's Hotel Vic about?
Well, that's just some ghosting.
Sounds scary.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. And this is episode 1. I'm like, boy.
When you say that she's covered in ash, is she made out of ash or is she?
No, it's just literally covered in like molten ash.
Yeah.
But then they eventually clear her face and all that kind of stuff.
All right.
I was scared as well. I thought this woman is just in ash. Like I thought it literally stuck to her for good. But no, they eventually cleared it off her. But yeah, so it seemed like, okay, what's going on? Obviously, and that was just episode 1. So I'm saying to myself, do you know what? There's more to come. So I'm definitely gonna continue to watch it.
Yeah, you probably find these gems, isn't it?
Bro, he probably does, bro.
It's just one of those. I just look for random kind of little trailers, and I thought, oh, you know what? I can give that a go.
That's Katla, is it? Yeah? Katla on Netflix.
That's Katla Netflix. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's only 8 episodes anyway.
Okay. I was there thinking to watch when I finish.
Oh, mate, listen. You see how he had to mention Prison Break because he knows that we dislike Prison Break. No, so we don't dislike it, but it's something that you just don't touch again. Just give it a break.
Brother, I'm not gonna lie. I'm series 4. I'm almost at the end of series 4. I'll be finished before the weekend.
How many series are there? Were there 5 or
5?
Oh, yeah, I'll keep
by the weekend. You okay?
Yeah, I'm like half. I think I'm like only a few more episodes of series 4. They've really taken. I'm not going to go in there. But it was interesting because, like I said, I messaged the group the other day because I didn't realize that the guy from what's the program, Black Lightning, used to be in Prison Break.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
As I'm saying,
that always happens, isn't it?
Like, that's what I mean. You know, like, because obviously, you know, like when you see someone, you're like, oh, like you said, I recognize this guy. I just didn't know where I recognized him from. But it turns out he was in Prison Break. So yeah, I watched Prison. I've been watching Prison Break. I've been watching Prison Break while I'm marking test papers. So I am like I'm watching. But
aren't you bored? Because you know what it is. No, you're clearly not. But I think you know what it is. He's probably bored, but he's got to a point where I've invested.
No.
You can't say that. You know, because I swear those like back in the day, them TV series like 100 episodes each season or something, isn't it?
Yeah, no. So Prison Break originally was, I think, 23 episodes a season.
Yeah, that's long.
For the first and second one. I think the third one, which was the writer's strike, which was 13.
Okay.
Fourth one worked out to be, I think, 16 or 17 or something like that.
Okay.
Something like that. So basically, it had a series, and then they had like some straight to DVD episode or straight to film.
Yeah.
And then they obviously had the series 5, what they brought back.
Okay, all right.
So that's how it works.
So it's a mixture. It's a mixture.
Yeah, so it isn't like a 23, like Our Heroes was.
Yeah.
But I like I said, for me, I'm enjoying it. Like, even though I've already seen the kids are like, say, you've seen it already. I'm like, yes, I have seen it already, but I want to watch it. But I'm also watching it, knowing and not knowing what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
Like, not knowing because I can't remember it, it's been a little while, but knowing, okay, at some point, it's going to happen.
Do you know, I can't wait for the day I start to go back to watch old series, you know.
Bruv, it's the greatest thing. For me, it's just something that every so often, just like I try and do it once or twice a year. Go back and just rewatch like Prison Break or The Wire, or last year was Heroes, like little things like.
The fact that you man could do that, it just shows that you ain't got enough to watch.
No, joy is, but also I know those programs give me joy.
Yeah.
So, you know, like that kind of thing. They I know it's a safe watch. I smile at them, blah blah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'd love to go back. Maybe not now. Like in a couple of years' time, go back and watch Power.
Couple.
Yeah. Power.
Yeah, like
No
not
way.
yeah. I'm not ready to watch it yet, but imagine like in a couple of years' time,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
watching it, knowing what you know about all of them, and sitting there watching like Angela Valdez and Ghost and going, "Go Joy, idiot." Like you know, like but back in the day, you was like, "No, Ghost, this is the one you need to go for. You're out of board." Like, I don't know, your theory changes on it.
No,
For me, man, I have to go back and watch Sunset Beach or something. You get me?
If I had a
no.
only thing is there was like 10,000 episodes of Sunset Beach. If there was a good enough link to Sunset Beach, I would go back and watch it.
Gotta be.
The thing, Sunset Beach was it 30 minutes or 40 minutes?
Oh no,
minutes, about 30 minutes, I reckon.
Was it 30? You reckon?
I reckon.
It must have been out.
Either way, when I'm kind of like to say we were 5, you know, but them episodes just seem long anyway. Like nothing seemed less than 45 minutes.
Yeah, because listen, each episode, like five episodes will probably be one day in a whole TV show.
True.
Do you know what I mean?
They were 60 minutes.
Yeah, there's no continuity. Like you'll probably leave one episode, it'll just be still standing by the drinks. Like, Ben, what have you done?
Oh my god! No, 60 minutes. So there you go. That's
okay. Yeah, no, we're definitely not watching. You can't watch it again. I've looked here. It said 755 episodes.
Of what?
Forget that.
Sunset Beach.
Is that how I wrecked my whole life like that? My youth.
Well, we had the time, man. We had the time. There's only so much Power Rangers came on.
Bruv, that is mental. That is mental.
We had the time, mate. There's no way we could
You could do it now.
I mean, obviously, the way it comes on. What did it come on daily as well?
Yeah, it's coming daily. On Channel 5.
I reckon we could have. Actually, well, it's an hour long, you know. No, I reckon we could have done it. It would just, like I'm saying, if Sunset Beach was to come on now properly, like, and it just basically it's like an EastEnders. It's a soap thing, isn't it? Really. So it's just something that you're wired to watch daily without even noticing.
I used to, and they had the omnibus on Saturday.
Yeah,
I would just watch the omnibus.
Man. Channel 5.
Channel 5 straight.
Man, you have to watch that live, man, to talk about it in school the next day, bro.
But the worst thing was it was all about the Wizard of Oz. That kind of just.
Do you know what it is? You know what's funny? You see how Merv says, you talk about it at school the next day. That's how I know I'm older than you. Because I was talking about in college, bro.
No, we was in school. We was in school, Merv.
I was in college.
Yeah, we was in school. Yeah,
we was in school, Merv. We was in school.
Fully the breakout area. We had a breakout area. Everyone used to run down, I think 10:45 or whatever time it was. Yeah, Sunset Beach. Was I watch it?
Like 97 to 99, bro. We was in school, bro.
Yeah, still in school, yeah. Wait.
He was in school, man.
Yeah.
But also another thing I have been watching is there's a film that's come out on DisneyPlus called Luca.
Yeah.
Yes.
New Pixar film. Please watch it. It's
they're good, yeah.
It's thoroughly enjoyable, bro. It's actually thoroughly enjoyable, and it's like without ruining it, it's based in Italy. Yeah, and it is.
Why do you always got to spoil things, man?
Well, how's that a spoiler? That's a spoiler. No, allow him on this time, man. I can't even argue that, bro. Like, we've done nothing wrong.
It's based in Italy, and it's about they're called sea monsters, which are basically like mer people.
Yeah.
And he meets a new friend, and then he kind of wants him to like go on land. So, like he takes him out of the water, and like instead of being like a fish or whatever you are, or having to tell, he then grows legs. And it's just about him kind of adapting to living on the earth and living in the sea. But like I said, for me, I won't ruin it. But I was very, very good. Very, very good.
For me, like when I saw it, and you know what, I think it's really bad on Disney Pixar's part because I don't think it was advertised as much as it should have been. Because like and I think just even not having that premium label on it made it kind of think like, why is this going straight to like free for everyone? Rather like, is it not important enough to be on premium?
Yeah.
I suppose Soul went straight to Disney as well without premium, but that was on Christmas Day, so there was hype around it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, this one I was just like, I don't know, like I don't even really like the look of it, to be fair. But I think when I started watching it, I was like, But like, yeah, I think when I look back, I think actually this film was really good, man. It sent them,
it was a nice little message.
yeah, an incredibly powerful message. Like,
Yeah.
so I think it was good. Like, no doubt that it's going to be on my TV another 10 times for this week.
Yeah, that's one of the things is like the kids like thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I like Pixar. I do like Pixar.
No,
and, like, the kids thoroughly enjoyed it. So they came with the words like, yeah, that was a good film, and like they were talking about it. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, man.
It was good.
But apart from that, there are some old series that not old series. There are old TV shows I've always watched that have come back on Sky. So stuff like 911, that's come back. There's also 911. The next one is Texas, whatever. Basically, they're like, like you in America, you have like the fire brigade.
Yeah.
And the fire brigade are like the ambulance, police, the everything kind of thing, and they go and help rescue people, that kind of stuff. 911 has Angela Bassett in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like the little things like, like I guess programs that I've always watched, like some of them are starting to come back out of the kind of woodwork. It's not necessarily good enough to talk about every week on the pod, but little kind of things that you just kind of, that you watch. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, but yeah, unless there's anything else, guys, like it's been short and sweet about our brother. Maybe there isn't a lot of stuff on, but I know there are a few things coming on, not necessarily this week, the following week.
Yeah.
Merv, are you into horrors?
Yeah, I am into horrors actually. Yeah.
Where are you, Rich?
Yeah, I'll watch a horror.
Right. I know there's a 3-part show, film, series, whatever, that's coming out on Netflix. And I think it's coming out every Friday. And they're going to be, it's based on a book, I think it is. But like each week is going to be a different story. Let me actually, sorry, without me like sounding so, I don't remember what it was. It came up on my what's coming up, like coming soon kind of. And it's called, hold on, Fear Street.
Okay.
So they've got like Fear Street Part 1, 1994, that comes out on the 2nd of July. Then on the 9th of July, they've got another one, another Fear thing. And then each week they've got another one. So they have 3 of them that come out.
Okay.
So I guess, Fear Street 1978. And then I think there's one in the future. Well, no, they're all back in the past. Part 3 is 1666.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
So go on.
No, I was going to say there's also some film that has been getting a bit of buzz as well. There's 4 of them actually. I don't even know, but it's called it's Rurouni Kenshin, like some Japanese film, like set in the olden days. Like, but yeah, I don't know if it's been on Netflix for like ages, but I'm just seeing all 4 of them just show up on my. I think the 4th one's out in the top 10 at the moment, but I've just been hearing good things about it, so I might have to give that a visit.
Yeah, so like you said, there are definitely lots of things out there, out there, and like there's almost too much stuff to watch. A lot of series series 2 are coming out on Apple TV. So like C, I think is coming out of series 2. The Morning Show.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
So there's a few of them that are coming out. So yeah, we'll keep you posted on those things. But yeah, guys, that's episode 97. Yeah, 3 more and then we're on the big 100.
100, mate, 100.
100.
Hey, selector.
Yeah. Do you know, sorry, not to end on a downer, but do you know that, guys, yesterday would have been the day that we had like come out of lockdown.
Was it yesterday? Would have been yesterday? Or
yeah, 21st. Yeah, and everyone had booked like I'm taking the day off work and I'm going raving. Can you imagine going to work and saying, yeah, can I change my day off now? No. I've really stood that. Well, so there's really nothing for me to do.
Yeah, you stayed your home, look out the window, mate.
And it was raining yesterday as well, man.
Yeah, for real.
It's funny. You allow 60,000 people into a stadium, but you don't. You can't.
Let
festivals.
Let's not.
It makes no sense. It just makes no sense. On that note,
note, get me,
Adios.
people. Episode 97. Peace.
Peace.